So hello, welcome guys. How y'all doing? It's another day today, and we are gonna be looking at Eurjpy. How we all doing? Eurjpy, how we can trade Eurjpy like a pro. All right, are we ready? So come close and let's dive into this one. All right. So I'm a big fan of top-down analysis. All right, doing analysis from the higher time frames down to the lower time frames. So here we're looking at Eurjpy, and this is a currency pair, euro against the Japanese yen. All right, so here we are on the monthly time frame. So what we need to do right now is to identify what level the market is in. All right, we need to identify what trend we can see. What is the trend we can see? What is the trend? All right, so we want to take a path so we can read the structure. All right, so we're going to be looking at the most obvious levels. So this is what we'll do: high, low, lower high, higher low, lower high, higher low, then higher high. All right, so right now we can establish that the monthly time frame is in a good uptrend, because you can see that this high was taken out here. So the next thing we want to do is we want to take out the path. We want to take out the path, take a rectangle, then map out this level. All right, so we take out this, we draw this level, the high, and we'll take this low. So currently now it is visible on the charts that everyone can see. Everyone can see right now that we are on an uptrend on the monthly time frame. The monthly time frame is in an uptrend, clean uptrend. There is no doubt in my mind. I believe we can all see this. All right. So now, since we've established the monthly time frame is on an uptrend, we want to go down to the weekly to see what the story said on the weekly. So now, since we've analyzed all of this pair, all of these candles here, we want to focus right now on this current chart of the market, what is actually going on. So we'll go to the weekly time frame, then we'll take a closer look. All right, so here we're on the weekly. So let's try to read the structure. Let's start away from here. This passed anyway, but we could do something from here. So we want to go higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Don't you forget the most obvious levels we can see, or most obvious peaks: higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, lower high, higher low, and a high. Okay, I'm not going to call this a higher high because it's not higher than this. Okay, so what we can see right now is, if you can understand, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, lower high, right? Equal low, kind of like, I think this is slightly, okay, an equal low, okay, my bad, an equal low, then we have a high here. So when we zoom further, we could see that somehow this market is still in an uptrend, right? So I'm seeing something like this. All right, on the weekly time frame on Eurjpy, we are still bullish, very bullish. If you think we're bearish, please could you indicate in the comment section? I'm going to say it. If you think we are bearish, indicate. All right, so we move further. So right now on the weekly, we can see that we're in an uptrend. The market is up and we are bullish. So we'll go to the daily. All right, so what could we see on the daily? We could see that let's take this out. So we could see that the market is still rising. So let's analyze here now correctly. Okay, let's go higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, then probably a lower high. because it's not yet higher than this. Okay, we've not taken this level out, so we can definitely call this an uptrend. All right, so we zoom in again, we zoom in closer, we take out the path. All right, we take out the path, then you see that the most recent structure we can find on the daily. So if you zoom in clearly, deeply, you can see that we have a higher high here, higher low, a higher high here, and higher low, a higher high, and what? A lower low. All right. So right now, on the daily time frame on Eurjpy, we have currently a slight downtrend. We're going to call this a downtrend. All right. You can always change the colors to indicate. So we're going to call this downtrend. All right. When a downtrend until this high is taken. So this is what we had initially before. This is what we had. We had this. We had this high here, and we had this low. We had this low. Okay. So right here, we had the downtrend here, but it didn't stay for long. The price made its way, made some higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Okay. Now we're here. So price could still fall below or go way higher. So we don't know, because if we all knew, we're all going to be billionaires. So what you need to understand right now is that the daily time frame is in a downtrend. All right. Don't forget, an uptrend is one that consists of what? Your higher highs and higher lows. Okay. So that when we have something like this, when you have something like this, low, lower high. So this is what we call a change of structure, because we had a higher high, higher low, higher low, then a higher high. The uptrend was true here. Okay. Then we had what? A higher low, lower high, lower low. So we've taken the previous higher high and the previous higher low. So this is we call this break of structure. So that's what we had here. Higher high, higher low, higher high, then lower low. All right. So right now we're in a downtrend until this high is taken out. We're on a downtrend on the daily time frame. All right. Until this high is taken out, we're on a downtrend on the daily time frame. So right now we go to 4 hours time frame. What could we see? On the 4 hour time frame, currently here, this is for the daily, right? So we're having the range. So we're going to be analyzing currently here. You can see how we'll be taking the analysis step by step from the monthly time frame down to the weekly to the daily. Now we're at the 4 hours. So we want to analyze from here. So in 4 hours, we have a rising uptrend, right? So let's go. So from here, okay, we can start from here. High, low, lower high, lower low, higher high, higher low. All right. Lower high, higher low, lower equal high, lower low. So what can we discover now, or what can we see on the 4 hour time frame? What we can see is that prices was making higher highs at some point, making lower highs. So we're sort of in a range on the 4 hour time frame. So I'm seeing something like this. All right, I'll see something like this, and I'm also seeing something like this. Okay, so on the 4 hour time frame, we have a rising uptrend overall, because from here, lower high, lower low, higher high, higher low. You see? So the price is here currently now. So if I want to do anything, all right, if I want to do anything right here now, I'm going to read the structure from this point. So at this point, I could see something like this. I could see something like this. High, higher low, higher high. So I'm going to be focusing on this point. So this is going to be my area of focus, right? So that when we have a retest to this level, I could buy, and my stop loss could be around here. All right, and my target, my target is going to be the next support and resistance level on the weekly time frame. I will know about that support and resistance level, right? So place this like this, because price will move from zone to zones. Price will always make its move from zone to zones. This is how price moves. But I have a deeper knowledge on this that I offer in my mentorship, okay, where we analyze, because price at times will not just go straight to your next SR level, okay. So you might have some breaks. So I teach you how to read it, how to take entries, how to place your SLs, your risk reward ratios, everything in the mentorship. So this is just giving you highlight on how the strategy works. All right. So if I'm doing anything from here on 4 hours, I told you what I'm going to do is I'm going to be focusing on this most recent area. So we test to this level because we buy low, sell high. All right. We test to this level, 38.2, 50.0, 61.8. I'm going to be buying, and my stop loss is going to be here. All right. But if this should break down, then I'm going to ride the price down. So we're expecting one of two things to happen: for price to make its way to the upside, all right, or for price to do what? Make its way to the downside. So if you watch this video to this point, please kindly leave a like, share, comment, and tell me what you want to analyze. Tell me what you're looking at on the next pair, and I'm going to come through with deeper explanations. So that's my time here. Have a nice one.